I don't get it. That's why I reached out to Trump. I wanted to just say, listen, I'm really sorry.
Man, what done got into Cuomo? This video is brought to you by TatumStore.com. TatumStore.com. Get the merch link in the description section. All of the stuff like y'all always know. The discount will pop up here, and then we'll put some links there for you. Just know if you are a veteran, if you're active in the military, if you're the dependent of a military person, if you are a first responder, whether you're working in a hospital or whether you're a firefighter or a police officer, we have special discounts just for you. So all you got to do when you go to the website, just scroll down, you'll start seeing the discounts pop up. Even truck drivers, if you got a CDL license, we want to show support and love for you, teachers, students, you name it. If you're on low income, meaning that you running up on hard times, you're on disability or something like that, we got an exclusive discount for you. All you got to do is hit the link and verify yourself, and then you'll have a discount for life from our store. Let's get into this, ladies and gentlemen. I almost forgot what I wanted to say, but let's get into Cuomo. What happened to Cuomo? Now, Cuomo ain't fully got his manhood back. CNN stripped him of that. But I think he's coming around the corner because I don't know if he still works with Valuetainment, but I know that it was flirted out there that he would have a show on Valuetainment, Patrick B. Davis network, and I think he was there. And they brought in somebody to debate him, and he just got whooped over the head by Candace and all kinds of people. And he's still carrying the mantra of some stupidity from the left-leaning brain of his. However, I do think he's coming around the bush because he could be bitter like the rest of these people when they find out that things that they had said were disingenuous or wrong. He could be like the bitter ones that just hate Trump no matter what, and they just hate Republicans, and they're going to die on that hill, and they're going to be wrong until their career is completely over. At least in his case, he was slightly in denial about being wrong about ivermectin and stuff like that. But he's to some degree acquiesced. But to see him say this about Trump was pretty shocking to me. I almost was shocked enough to believe that he got all of his courage back. But then once he started talking about that he's not supporting Trump, or he didn't say who he's supporting, but he kind of alluded to the fact he's not a Trump supporter, it made me realize that he ain't there yet. But let me let you listen to what he said, because I do think it's interesting that he took this perspective, and I see a trend of people on the left are moving more and more towards the theology of the right. Roll the clip.
You can think what you want about Trump. He does not have many more full-throated critics of what he says and does than me. Okay? And yet I called him today because I am ashamed of how we are responding and not responding to the threats on him. And I feel for his family. And I know you can roll your eyes and say, oh, yeah, he asked for it. Listen, that's your choice, and I think it's a wrong choice, okay? We got to get out of the judgment business unless it's judging ourselves. And you got to start rewarding things that are better. And I got to tell you, I don't know how he stays in the race. I don't know how he got up after being shot in the head. And you people who try to mitigate that, you need to check yourself. He gets up, pumping his fist, stays in the race, barely even talks about it. Now, look,
See, he was doing good. Cuomo was doing real good. I say, man, Cuomo, dang, bro. You're crossing the bridge. You're coming out the closet. You're almost there. I don't know if coming out of the closet is a good analogy. But when you're conservative and you coming out the people that are liberals, your friend group, your family, it feel like coming out the closet. You debate whether or not you're going to do it, when you're going to do it, how you're going to say it. I do this all the time. It's almost like, I don't even want to make that analogy. Somebody get me on camera to my Brandon said he's gay. You know what I'm saying? But it's like going to, like I go to certain events where normal people reside, like my family, my kids, the schools. Now, my son go to a private Christian school or Catholic school, so I'm not really worried about them. We all on the same page. You know what I'm saying? But like in the past, I would go to events with other people, and y'all know who I am. Y'all know what I stand for. And I would just be like, don't say nothing, Brandon. Just don't say nothing. Don't say nothing. Don't get into an argument with people about politics. Look, you're at a freaking function here. Let them talk, and don't do it, Brandon. And then the urge in the feeling of I can't be fake. I'm a Trump supporter. You're a dummy. You're dumb. You're voting for Kamala. And then that start rising up in me, and I just try to keep my peace, say a couple things, and then go on by my business. All right, but anyway, let me let you finish what he said. He was good so far. And then this is when I guess he got afraid a little bit of some of the backlash he gonna get.
I do believe he has wasted opportunities, and he has another one.
No, let me say this. Let me go back because I think this is important. Not yet. He didn't go crazy yet. I actually agree with him on what he's finna say about Trump.
Now, who better than Trump to say we can do better? I can do better. I know he keeps doubling down on his angry rhetoric. How can he not? It keeps working for him. I don't know that it gets him elected. My theory is that he needs to expand. He had a chance to do it after he was the target of an assassination at the RNC. He had a chance to say, I know what got me here. It's not going to get me where I want us to be. He did not take that chance. He now has another chance. Oh, you're supporting Trump. I'm supporting us. The idea that I am a Trump supporter is laughable to the man on your screen right now. That is not what this is. I am worried about us. I am ashamed of what's happening around us right now and the relative lack of concern about it.
All right, let me comment real quick. When you say Donald Trump is missing opportunities to unite, there's a part of me that agree with Cuomo on this, because Donald Trump, what he has been doing has been working. But I really do think people are waiting for Donald Trump. Not me. I mean, not the people that's voting for him already, because I don't care what he say. He can get out there and pull his pants down. All I care. I'm still going to vote for him. I don't care what he do at this point. But, pause. But there are some people that are convinced and brainwashed by other people or other networks that make him out to be something he's not, and they leverage that every single time he make a statement, like he hate Taylor Swift and stuff. But if he come out and he is Reagan-esque, right? Meaning that he comes out and say, look, America, it's the second time that somebody tried to kill me. We got to stop the rhetoric. I'm not going to name call people anymore. Just do it, Trump. Just do it. Just hold off until you get elected. Then you can cuss everybody out. But he's going to say, I'm not going to name call. It's time for us to unite. I'm not a threat to democracy. I love everybody. I want what's best for this country. I mean, just a little heartfelt message where you say, you know what, I could be sitting at home on the beach somewhere, but I really care about America, even if they try to take my life. And I want us to get out of this political arguing and just play the game. All of us are already voting for him. And then, you know what the media's going to do? Give him a bunch of earned media. Because they got to cover it. They can't just let Trump sound like a rational person and that he's turning the corner. They got to cover it and blast him and smear him. And then they're going to just look worse and worse and worse. And people are like, I'm tired of it too. It's time to unite. Let me say this, and I'm going to let Cuomo finish. Trump will land. He already in a landslide, in my opinion. He will landslide. If Trump can secure two things, unity and renewal of the economic strength in this country. He already got people's hearts with saying, look, man, the economy was better under Trump. The economy is better under Trump. These Democrats letting all this stuff happen. If somehow he can bring unity, then you have people feeling united and economically free. United, and they feel like their bills are going to be less stressful. You can't beat that. That's the common. It's everybody's bread and butter. Is the economy is going well, and we don't feel like we hate each other, and we want to just burn each other's house down. You have peace, harmony, and economy. I would say peace, harmony, and economy. You win it every time. Roll the clip.
I just don't see how we get anywhere better than where we are right now. Look, I'm not blaming Democrats.
You should.
I'm really not. I blame the guy. And whatever disease he has that the people around him either knew about and did nothing about. The guy was arrested 20 years ago for barricading himself in a room with all these weapons. Where are we caring about one another? Where are we taking care of our own? Where are we pushing to get help? We're leaving people languishing, dying on the streets. What is going on with us? I don't get it. That's why I reached out to Trump. I wanted to just say, listen, I'm really sorry that this is going on and it's being dealt with this way. Not because I'm in favor of his politics or what he says. I criticize him all the time. That's my job, and he deserves it. But he doesn't deserve this. A guy pointing an AK-47 at him while he's playing golf? And we take solace in the fact that the guy didn't get any rounds off. That does not work for me. If I had been through what that guy's been through in the last 2 months, you would not know where I am. You would never see me on TV again. No way I would do that. I don't know how he does it. He's got kids, they're adults, but he's got grandkids. He's got a wife. People giving crap to Melania Trump, worrying about whether or not there was a plot around his husband. How could she not? I don't think she's right, but I totally get why she feels that way, and people mock her. And then her husband has a guy pointed with an AK-47. Where are those people apologizing? That's what it's time for. I should not have come at you, Melania Trump, for suggesting that maybe there was something more afoot. I get your paranoia. I get your feelings. You have a right to that. There's nothing wrong with saying that, with being a basic, decent human being. It has gotten too out of control, too far from where we need to be and how we need to be. And I don't know what to do about it. I don't know.
That's why you're not the president. But I'll tell you this. I agree with a lot of what he said on this. I bet Cuomo cool in the mud in person. He had to hold up that persona. I bet if I saw Cuomo and we had a whiskey together and smoked a cigar, he'd probably be one of the coolest people. And he'd probably deny half of the stuff that he said on CNN. He would not feel that way. I don't know if y'all remember when COVID was and you supposed to wear a mask, the ladies in his or somebody in his apartment complex complained because he never wears a mask like he's supposed to. Then he was gonna throw hands on somebody who was riding a bike that confronted him about not wearing a mask. So the dude is probably like all of us. He just had to live up to that expectation for whatever reason. But I do agree with a lot of things that he said because Donald Trump really, he has a moment here, man, to really change everything, to really reframe how he presents himself, to play the game enough for people that are in the middle that are like, oh, I don't like he said he hates Taylor Swift. He's always name calling it. But there's room for people who don't feel that way. And if he can just say, you know, we need to unite. Because the Democrats are not in unifying mode. Their only objective is to objectify Trump, make him look bad, embarrass him, say he's a threat to democracy. That's their only argument. They can't argue against his policies. But if Trump say, let's be kind, let's unite, this has gone too far. They can't match that energy. They can't say, yeah, you're right. Because they don't have an argument. They only got to smear. They got to smear this dude. But anyway, do you guys agree with Cuomo? Just let me know if you agree with him. Say yes. And then what you agree that he said, or you say, no, this guy's a clown. Let me know in the comment section. I'll see you on the next one. I'm out of here.